day on the Implicit Show. Me and Julie, we're going to talk about some songwriting, and we're going to songwrite. Well, we're going to play some songs we wrote, and so that'll be pretty fun. So make sure you stick around for this. Tapping into the true potential of the human spirit. This is Humanity Empowered. This is the Implicit Show. Hello, what is up? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Implicit Show. My name is Bren Dube, and this is
Julie Ross.
And if you hear some weird noises, it's probably coming from Julie Ross's belly.
I ate really fast today.
She's like, I gotta get over there. We gotta do this show. It's gonna be a great time. So yeah, we got a pretty fun episode in for you guys. But before we get into any of that, let's get a little personal. How have you been over the weekend? How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend. We have this cute little boy in our family. We call him Alex McAlex, and he's turning 3 this week. So we had a couple of family gatherings and some playfulness in the yard, and we're gonna do another event, a little bit of one on Wednesday, which is his birthday. He's turning 3 years old, which is huge. Huge to turn 3. Oh, to be 3 again. Anyway, that was our weekend. That was lots of fun and joyfulness. And then, Monday it's back to the grind. So actually, I worked till about 1 a.m. Sunday night to catch up from all the events on the weekend. But
yeah, that's life, and it feels good.
It does so. Feels good.
Yeah. You know what? My weekend was pretty productive. I finished some editing. I got some of the book done. I've been working on my record. It's got to be done sooner or later because it's coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
That date's on the calendar. Can't fudge the date.
That's why I like that. I like to have that deadline. Keeps me, ready.
Yes,
So, today we will. Sorry, I'm just getting this Periscope going. Get our friends on Periscope here, but today we wanted to talk about songwriting. We've been doing a lot of Music Mondays, and we have a different person in here basically every week to just play some music for you guys and tell you a little bit about their songwriting process or their creative process. Like, you don't necessarily have to be a musician or a songwriter to watch this and to get something out of this. And so we want to make sure the lessons are universal for everybody. So we're going to talk about songwriting and what it means to us, how we kind of do it, how it improves our lives, and we're also going to play some songs that we write
that we feel improved our lives.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So what's your take on this, Julie? What do you?
Oh, geez, songwriting's been such a huge part of my life. I think I started to string songs and musical notes and words together at a very young age, not even realizing the power of what I was doing. And I would imagine that people even today, knowing me for as long as they have, may not even know that I'm so into songwriting. I mean, I think I'm almost more into the process of writing than I am into the finished, the finished product. I get more excited about the process when I have the seed of a song waking me, making me excited about the whole process over and over again. Each time I have a new song in my head or coming out through the strings. It's really an exciting thing to be a creator. It's such a, we've talked about this, such a great form of self-expression. Painters paint with color. Well, this is my way of painting with color, the sounds, to put it up on a screen and put the layers and palettes of color, just like painting. It's just like painting to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really how I feel about it too, is like, it's such a form of self-expression, like anything art. Like you said, like painters, they paint, they have their paint. We were talking before the podcast, like sculptors have their sculptures, and even athletes, they have their sport or they have their activity that to them is like art, and it's their way of expressing themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
And so this is a great way. I think that's the beautiful thing about songwriting. Why I really encourage anybody to try it. Like, it's just a way of putting thoughts to page and like putting emotions down and almost like putting them away. That's what I've done with so many negative emotions, positive emotions, good times, bad times, whatever. If I put them on paper, if I put them in a song, I could just put it away and almost never have to worry about it again, because I know it's never there. Almost like,
except for every time you have to perform the song again.
It depends. Yeah, you're right, because sometimes when you perform a song that you wrote, those emotions come back. But it's almost in a good way, like you don't I remember playing
Like,
songs
you mean
that
like you've dealt with it? You get
you've
that?
dealt with it and you're over
Yeah.
it, and now you could relive that moment and be okay with it and be
Yeah.
happy with it.
So in a way, it's very therapeutic. I mean, we've talked many times in the Song Circle Room and on this show about how music is the medicine and how it really has helped people through some of the worst times in their life, like some of the hardest, most difficult times. If we can journal that onto a page and bonus, put it into a song or create something out of it, then
Mhm.
it feels like the emotion or the negativity wasn't not all for naught. Then you have this positive result out of it. You've either worked through it, and the process itself has helped you manage the emotion of whatever it is you're dealing with. But that's, I mean, songwriting for me has been like that my whole life.
Mhm.
All the good events, all the bad events, and the real highs and lows are on paper in my journals and in my songs, all of them.
Mhm. And it'll be here, for who knows how long. That music, once you record it, once you write it down, write that art, and it kind of takes on a life of its own
It does.
as other people find their way to your music or to your art or to whatever it is, and they put their own meaning to it. It has its own part in other people's lives, and that's when it
Yeah.
really becomes a beautiful thing, where it's not just a therapeutic process for yourself and to get you through those times, but other people can find that and adopt that, and it can become part of them as well. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. We know from our experience in that Song Circle Room that um, the the people that have come in with certain issues, and I won't go into personal details, but we've seen some people really get strong and grow through just some simple challenges in the Song Circle Room, and um, change them to become more outgoing or more social, or just, I guess, feel like they have more value. And it's such a small thing, yet it's such a big thing.
Mm.
Pretty easy to do. You can just take any, this is I love this little guy, this little ukulele. Um, Something simple like this that you can carry absolutely anywhere or almost anywhere. And you know, chording can be as simple simple shapes. If you don't have to know a lot of theory on something like a ukulele to actually create something. And we've done many 2 chord song challenges and things like that eventually you can grow with it. But the capacity to write with just even 2 chords or 2 shapes on a ukulele is very valid, and it can really feel like you've done something,
Mhm.
created something. It's awesome. So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You don't have to wait until you reach a certain level, or until you get at a certain
No,
point. You
certainly
can
not.
start now. You can start at any point. We've had people in the Song Circle Room who have never written anything ever in their entire lives, and they're just like, I kind of want to write a song. They
Yeah,
just do it.
exactly. and
Anybody
and
could do it. It's
and,
really cool.
and then we have people like Super Dave, who's been on this Simplicit show, who shows up every week with countless songs, sometimes more than
Yeah.
more than 5 or 6 songs to write in a week. That's pretty impressive. I mean, after a bit of time, you have this morgue or this equity of creative things, this possession that actually have value to the world. And we don't know where he's going to end up. I mean, um, it's pretty fun to watch
Millions of songs
someone
later.
like that grow, though, to writing. He's probably getting close to 100 songs by now. I would guess
Yeah.
it's getting pretty close. But anyway, that's
Yeah. It's good to have that. It's good to have that. So I want to hear about this song. You got it. You already picked out a song called
so
By and
yeah.
By. We're gonna jam this.
I
I'm gonna
picked
pick
out
up the
a
bass.
couple of things that I thought I might try today, but I've never come on here with the ukulele before. But this is
Never
great.
come on here with the bass before.
Yeah. So this is, hey, you got 4 strings, I got 4 strings, which means we got 8 strings.
8 strings.
8 strings. So let's just call it an 8 string jam.
Yes.
And
Let's.
and this song kind of arose from I was finishing up the first year's session of the Songwriters Rooftop Series events, and we had this couple who came out for all of them, and I think they came just about everyone the second year as well. Anyway, shout out to Ray and Marie. This is the song I wrote after being so grateful that this couple that I didn't know before this event were now keeping in touch and following with what I was doing and sending me emails and leaving flowers at my door, writing thank you cards, and they're involved in what I'm doing, and I'm so grateful to have people like that actually kind of plug in, and so this is a gift to not only the songwriters and the event itself, but to Ray and Marie Kohler. This is called By and By. Anyway, this was a fun little ditty to write, and this is going to be on my new record coming out very soon. It's the last 10 from the circle on the rooftop, last of the summertime, fun at the camp. Oh, that would be Erio. It's the end of a perfect season by the look of the sky, the last of the summer sun, shine in my eye. Oh, oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. I say goodbye. It's the last time I will see you, but for a while we got to know each other well, a bit more every time. Oh, it's the last song of the night. For now, I bid thee farewell. We got to dance together in the road, in the old, yep, Erio. Oh, oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. I say goodbye. We had some good fun. Let's do this again. Had a good run. Let's do this again. But you could come again and again and again.
Cool.
It's hard to rock out on that ukulele.
Oh, yeah, I'm in a tight little space here. I'm trying to play this bass. I'm having a good time. I think that's all that matters, right?
That is all that matters.
Yeah. Cool. So,
Anyway, yeah, that song is it's fun. It reminds me of the summertime. Actually, there's a whole pile of songs that I wrote on ukulele in the last couple of summers. Spending a lot of time out at Erio. We just love it out there, and I find real peace sitting around playing with this little 4-stringed guy, and yeah, lots of fun. You can write on a ukulele anywhere, at the beach, you know, laying on the floor. I think we did that at Song Circle Room, laying on the floor.
We've done that. We've definitely done that. Cool. So what else have you written on the ukulele? Because I know you've written like a ton of songs on the ukulele.
I have.
I haven't written any, so I guess that's my challenge.
Hey, that's right. So we're going to challenge Bren Dube right here in front of everybody on the planet. He hasn't actually written anything on ukulele, so I think now would be a good time.
Sure, I just
Well, I
need
mean, like
I just
right
need
now.
a ukulele. Yeah, right now. Sure, yeah. Let's get into it.
So yeah, we take these challenges pretty seriously, and I know Bren has a lot of words written in his trusty binder, so I'm sure we'll hear that ukulele song within the next few days, right?
Yeah, we might. We just might.
We just might.
Who knows?
Anyhow, one of the challenges in the Song Circle room was to write a 2-chord song with lots of melody. So that was the key to it, was giving it some melody in the oration or the vocal part. So I took a couple of challenges and put them together, and I'd like to, kill a lot of birds with one stone, basically. But one of the other challenges was to look up other people's songwriting challenges. And at that time, I found this lovely little bit from Sarah McLachlan, who also does a fair bit of challenging people to songwrite. And it was to put this line into a song. The line goes, "You hold your head up above the waves, above the war they try to wage." So to try to squeeze that into a song somewhere. So I used that challenge and the 2-chord challenge and came up with a song which we have now put on the documentary, the project Songs for Emily. This is the song that I donated to that project. Yeah, you gonna play this as well?
I'm certainly going to try.
If you would kiss me when we've had a few, how would I know, love, if our love is true? If you would kiss me when we have had none, then you'll know, love, that I am the one. Life, it's made for living, baby. Love, it is for you. Don't give up on your daydream, and I won't give up on you. So that was a line written in my journal, that don't give up on your daydream and I won't give up on you. If you would think of me when you are asleep, then I will know, love, you want my love for keeps. Ooh. If you would think of me when we are apart, well, who's to say, even when we're old and gray? Life, it's made for living, baby. Love, it is for you. Don't give up on your daydream, and I won't give up on you. Life, it's made for living, baby. Love, it is for you. Don't give up on your daydream, and I won't give up on you. You hold your head up above the waves, above the war they try to wage. You hold your head up above the water, above the words they try to say. Life, it's made for living, baby. Love, it is for you. You don't give up on your daydream, and I won't give up on you. Life is made for living, baby. Love it is for you. Don't give up on your daydream, and I won't give up on something like that there. Yeah, big finish. Anyway,
slap bass of
we have a lovely gal in our song circle, Leah Weaver, who usually sings the backup vocal. We're singing quite high enough on that.
Life is made. Not quite.
Anyway,
we've talked about this. It's tough to play bass and sing at the same time.
It is, because it's two melodies.
Anybody who plays bass and sings at the same time, you rock, man. Go you. That takes some talent. But anyways, yeah, it's a cool song. Tell me a little bit more about it. It's got some. To mean to you.
I love Tori Amos, so this was a song that I wanted my vocal stylings to be somewhat like Leah Weaver and Tori Amos, and anyway, it was really fun trying to put that melody over and in amongst those two chordings, which it's very easy to play. I'm actually teaching Andrea to play it as well.
What does the song mean to you, lyrics and stuff wise, not so much the musical instrumentation?
What does it mean to me? I wanted to write a positive song. We were talking one time, again, a couple things were written in my journal, and I always go through my songwriting journal, which is different than my daily journal, to find little tidbits of things that I've written down when I'm being inspired, surrounded by those songwriters. The first line, "If you would kiss me when we've had a few," really means we were talking about actually it was somebody else's words, but I remembered writing this down, trying to figure out if somebody kisses you when they're drunk, is it real? What does it really mean? As compared to the second line, which is, "If you would kiss me when we have had none." Is it different? Of course it is. Anyway, perceptions of things. So I thought it was a nice way to tie in thinking about life and relationships. And it was just kind of a playful thing on words and messing around with those two chords, and I'm new to ukulele. I've only been playing ukulele for a couple of years. When my dad passed, he passed on to me a bunch of instruments, and he played his whole life. And I actually have this fabulous little ukulele banjo, which I love playing, and I've taken that out several times for actually quite a few of the rooftop events. I took that out. I don't take it out very often because it's very special to me. But it really inspired me to start picking up more ukuleles and trying to, figure out alternate tunings on them and things like that. But there's so much fun, and anybody can do it. You don't need a lot of dexterity or strength in your left hand, the chording hand, and you don't need a lot of dexterity either in the right hand. Everything's kind of small and compact. You can sit in the back of a car as a passenger and literally, play ukulele on a road trip. It's a lot of fun. So the ukulele really inspired me to write in a different way. You can't really write a sad song on a ukulele. You can, but it feels like such a pull from the norm. To me, ukulele should be a happy instrument. It reminds me of summertime and the beach, and playing out at Erio. Yes. Are you going to write something in this very moment?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, let's see what happens.
What should I write?
So first of all, obviously you have to figure out a chord pattern. So just you should never pick anything too complex. You can always add things.
Okay, I got my 3 chords.
Okay, let's jam. So to have an idea of Subject matter. That's the next thing. And if you
subject matter. I don't know. You guys in the comment section, do you have any ideas for subject matter? I'd love some subject matter. Julie.
Food.
Food?
It's supper time.
It's supper time. I could write about food.
Okay, so
So just so y'all know, I've never really. I don't know.
This is a complete experiment.
Yeah.
We're gonna go right off the rails here.
I want you, I need you. Oh, if I went too long, I don't know what I'd do. I want you, I need you. Yeah, yeah. If I went too long, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells. When that food come around, I don't know where to be found. 'Cause I love you, I love food, I love you, yeah. I love you, I love food, yeah, yeah. I love you, I love food. I don't know what else I can do. 'Cause I love you, oh, oh, I love food. Oh yeah, I love food. I feel hungry, feeling hungry. I got this feeling eating me from inside, and I don't know what to do. Ooh, well, I love food. Now my buddy Mike, yo, me and my bro Mike, we sing on a sunny spring day. He wants me to sing, he wants me to sing. Oh, he wants me to sing about this beautiful day. Oh, but I love you, I love food, I love you. Oh, I love you, baby, I love food. I love you, I love food, I love everything you do. I love you, I smell. Oh, Julie, do you smell what's cooking in the kitchen in the other way? 'Cause I don't know, it smells like some cookies or some brownies or some meat with a Oh, I love you, I love food, I love you. I love you, I love food, and there's nothing I can do. I love you, I love food, and I don't know what I do. 'Cause baby, oh baby, yeah baby, my sweet baby. You smell so good, you taste so good, you look so good. You gotta eat now and the food. Looking at you, got spoons and gotta get cookies and go for brownies and go for fruits and I'm going for brownies and I don't know where I'm gonna sing. I love you, I love food.
Now that's a song for a spring day.
There you go, guys. Spring day.
We'll have to play that back and actually learn it.
Yeah, I was completely improvised, so like.
Yes, washboard and all.
Have to remember that next time.
Yes.
But anyways, guys,
fun.
that's a fun episode. You know, we talked about songwriting. We showed you some songs that Julie wrote. Talked a little bit about why and how and what it was all about. We even made a song up on the spot, which was pretty fun.
We should
I love
do
that kind of stuff.
often.
We should, you know, it would definitely improve our songwriting, improve our freestyle abilities, because you know you have to think on the spot. You don't have time to say, oh, I don't like that word, or I don't know, I don't like that idea. You don't have time. You just gotta go.
Yeah. So
it's good to put yourself under that pressure sometimes.
Bren took that challenge on pretty quickly there. So yes, like within hours we had that brand new uke song from Mr. Bren Dube. I think I should give him another challenge.
Yeah, I'll
I think he should write a rap song on the ukulele.
Write a rap song on the ukulele.
Yeah.
I've never even written a rap song before. Not only are you gonna write a rap song, you have to write it on the ukulele, by the way.
I think that would be fun to listen to.
I think it'd be kind of fun to write. I think it'd be
Do it.
good time.
I think that would be
Anyways,
fun.
Julie, if people want to get a hold of you, get a hold of the Song Circle, all the other amazing things you do, where do they find you?
You can, obviously I'm going to be linked to this, but the songwriting stuff is really special to me. My heart really is in that Song Circle room, and you can find a link for that group here online as well. We can post that in the comments, but we do that event every Wednesday. Starts about 6:30 and was going till about 9:30. Now sometimes we're in there pretty late.
So if you guys like songwriting,
yeah,
if you're in the Chatham-Kent area,
7 Dover Street. Fit
7
Dover
Street. That's where Julie jams, and we'll have all her links and stuff where you can find her. And her music's got a new record coming out, which you guys will no doubt know about, hear about once it happens, and documentary coming out. All these amazing things. So if you guys want to see what we're doing at Implicit, go to Implicit Nation, at Implicit Nation on Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Facebook, just at Implicit, and patreon.com/implicit. If you guys want to get a hold of me and what I do, at Bren Dube everywhere. And we just gotta say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the fun. Just thanks.
Oh, what about Implicit Jam April?
Oh, Implicit Jam April 20th, and my CD release party April 21st. So that's some stuff coming out soon. So be prepared for that. April 20th and April 21st, coming out with a new CD. 2 years in the making. Super exciting. It's gonna finally get go. It's almost done. So you guys will hear it soon. I'm excited. Actually, I'm filming a music video today. So
today.
So just a secret to you guys. New music video coming out soon. All right. Peace.